afternoon. Okay, so what we discussed in the last session. So we understood what actually we are going to cover, right? So the roadmap for these 30 days we discussed. And also we discussed what is Python and then where exactly the Python the people are using. And also the week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, what we actually planned, right? So we covered like this, the week 1 basics, and then the week 2 loops, functions, and file handling concepts. So week 3, we focus on modules and exception handling, these all things. Let's see object oriented if we have time. And then week 4, we will see that automation and then real-time examples. And also we discussed that, so why Python is required. It's a high demand in the job market because everything it is migrating to AI now. So for AI, like if you want to start your artificial intelligence journey, so it's always recommend to start with Python. That is generally the first step to enter into AI, right? And we discussed it's easy to learn comparing with other languages. And there are a lot of modules, right? So there is a repository. If you see the repository, for every platform, we have a lot of modules. We can just download and you can use the modules. So how to work with that modules, we'll see. And then community support is more. So python.org is the official website. This is the official community for Python. You can see here, everything about Python will get update here. Like documentations, like communities, the different communities, you can see the forum discussions, and then success stories, news, events. So events like there will be a lot of events, like it's kind of meetups. You can check here the upcoming events, even in India, Hyderabad, wherever, like, all the events list you can see here, the complete list. And then news here, and then documentation. So if you want to see the complete Python documentation, you can go here, Python docs, and then tutorial. And if you go down here, you can see the complete tutorial here, complete Python tutorial. For example, let's say I want to understand if statement. So you can see the example here. So the complete documentation we have in the python.org. So this is the official website for Python community. Even if you want to download everything, we can see from here. We'll discuss that how to download. Okay. And now, today what we will discuss. So today we will see that we'll try to write our first Python program. Okay. And also I explained that, see, we are actually understanding Python means all the Python concepts. But on top of it, if you are already using, or maybe if you are already in one particular platform, then if you apply that with that particular platform. So anyway, we'll cover that modules related to specific platform. So that it will be like, simply we can say Python automation, we can say. Or if you want to become a Python developer, as I told, like you need these tools as well, you need to learn that. And full stack, it should add some more thing like this. Okay, so we'll see hello world program how to write. But before that, we need to install Python, right? Or you can use, if you don't want to install, you can also use Google Colab. There are different tools nowadays in the market. So Google Colab also you can use, but we will discuss about Colab later. So by default, this is a like a editor, like IDE we can say. So nowadays, the reason why people are using Google Colab. So for example, see, if you write some AI modules, or if you are importing some AI related modules, so sometimes our system support it will not enough. Means like the RAM capacity or maybe the hardware, these are the things. So Google is providing that support, means you can directly use this actually, maybe the high level, like if you are using any AI related modules and all, like especially like working with GPT models or LLMs like that. Okay. So anyway, we'll see this, how to use even Google Colab. But there are a lot of IDs actually, right? So we have a Eclipse, we have a PyCharm, and we have even Visual Studio Code. Any IDE you can use for Python. There is no specific, only should use this specific IDE like that. Any IDE you can use, okay? And my recommendation initially, first you start with writing the Python code with the normal text editor, because you'll get idea how to write and then how to execute everything. So that is the only reason. So if you want to install Python, see, since Python is an open source, so open source means what? The source code is open. So the source code is open. That is the reason there are a lot of Python distributors in the market. So whatever, if you see here python.org, it's a open source community. You can see the source code is available here. So based on this source code, there are a lot of Python distributors in the market. If you see the Python distributors, so here is the one. So it is suggesting like Anaconda, PinPython, ActivePython, Python X, Y, right? So Python distributions you can see here. Active State is one of the distributor. Anaconda is one of the distributor. Chinese Python project is one of the distributor. So many distributions available. But the official one is what? We can see the official one available from python.org. This is the one. But why this many distributions? So this is simple, right? So we have a different types of vehicles. Why this many different? Based on your choice, based on your comfort, we go with that. Similar way, since Python is open source, the source code is open. Based on that, n number of people, they have designed, they have developed their own Pythons. Now, if you see, for example, there is an Anaconda. So Anaconda, let's say if you install, what Anaconda is actually providing. If you install Anaconda, it will give you Python interpreter. Along with that, it will also give you some more benefits. So that is, you'll get by default this many tools. Like you will get a Jupyter, we call it as a Jupyter notebook like IDE. Spider is another IDE. And you'll get by default this many modules, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, TensorFlow. This all we will get by default, PyTorch, this all. But if you actually download Python from python.org, that is the official community, you will not get this all by default. Because it says that, okay, so this is the generic one. I'm not sure which platform you are going to use. Let's say if you are using for a data science or a data analysis, then go and install from Anaconda, because by default you'll get this all the packages with inbuilt. So if anyone learning with by default data analysis and data science with Python, then recommended to go with Anaconda. Let's say maybe you just started understanding the Python and then you just started Python journey and then you don't know anything about the data analysis, these all things. Okay, it's always recommended to go with python.org. And similar way, there are a lot of distributors like that, right? You can see now, for example, there is a Python X, Y. So this is only for scientific oriented Python distributions. So research labs, people use this because it provides scientific related, some of the modules by default. So if you install Python X, Y, we will get actually what Python interpreter plus additional modules related to research. So every distributor having like that, so additional features. But it's not required at this moment if you want to practice something, let's say whatever platform you are in, or if you want to develop some, the platform related in future, no problem. Even if you install from python.org, we can install the additional modules later. So you don't need to go with directly Anaconda this all. If you want to learn everything, then I can just start with python.org. It's totally up to you, right? So in real time also, if you are in already the specific platform, they suggest to use this Anaconda, they suggest to use Python X, Y, or something like, active state Python like that. And this python.org is as I told, it's a community-based one. So generally in real time, we never use this, right? So in real time, always we go with the licensed versions. That is a commercial one. So because whenever if you face some issues in like while writing some code, maybe like in the interpreter level or something, the problem if you are facing, and then you can raise the ticket to that vendor and then we'll get the solution from them, right? That's the reason the licensed versions people use in real time. But there is no license for this. You can simply directly download and you can use this python.org. But the same copy python.org will get with active state. So here is the active state one, you can see. But there is a licensed active Python. So this is from active state. So it gives like both the things, licensed version as well as community version. So this is, you can see the pricing, these all things here. So like that, there are a lot of distributions, but as I told, my recommendation first to go with this. And how to download? So this is the download option. I'm using python.org, okay? See, just open python.org. And then in the downloads, there is option downloads. The downloads, the latest version is Python 3.1. Python 3.13.3. So you don't need to go every time the latest version. It's not required because every 6 months it will update the version. So maybe it's a break fix or maybe something like, they may add some features and then they introduce as a new version. So it is not required to go every time new version. And sometimes it may be beta version as well. So they may test for some days and then it's not in production as well. So also if you see here, there is a note, Python 3.9 plus versions cannot be used on Windows 7 or earlier operating systems. So if anyone still using Windows 7 or Windows XP like that, you cannot use this Python 3.9 plus versions. So now 3.13. So if you install this 3.13 and Windows 7 or Windows XP like that, it will not work. So two solutions now. Either you need to upgrade that operating system, or you have to go based on your operating system, the older versions like 3.7, 3.8 versions Python. So, but the reason is the 3.9 plus versions, there is a vast change in that. Like it implemented a lot of AI related things. So it will not support the older operating systems. So that is the reason. Okay, now you can see if you want to install the old versions, there is a view full list of downloads. Here it is. So this is what I told, like every almost 6 months to 1 year, it keep on introduce new version. If you observe here 3.12, it's just bug fix. 3.13 also just bug fix. 3.14 pre-release, it's now planned on 10th 1st 2025, means October 1st they actually planned to introduce that, to release the new version 3.14. It's ready already, right? So if I install 3.13, if you go and check October, we'll see the latest version 3 like that. And parallelly, if you observe like old versions, end of life. So end of life means you can use the product, but will not get the support from these people. Like for example, Windows XP we have, you can use it, but will not get any support from Microsoft if you raise some tickets like that. Because that's end of life, like support is not there. Same thing here also. Okay, so let's try to, so you can download from here if you want the older versions. There is a download options. Or if you want to go latest version, fine. Then just click on this one click and then see it is downloading here, the right side top. So it's already downloaded. So it said just 27 MB file, .exe file. And then we double click on that. And since I have already, it is asking like this, you want to upgrade now. Let's say if I select this upgrade now, see it is doing like this. I don't want actually. But for you, the first time when you download and then you can see the option, there will be okay, anyone actually installing now? Can you type in the chat? Anyone trying here installation of this? Okay, Sri Charan. Are you doing now? Just a minute. Don't do it. Are you using laptop? Okay, I'm giving you presenter. Just a minute. So I gave the presenter. Can you accept it? And share your screen. Sri Charan. You are not using laptop. You're using Zoom tab. Okay, so who is installing with the laptop now? Just text here in the chat. No one. Sivara, okay. So don't install. Okay, wait. I'll just give you the presenter and then I'll explain how to do it. So you're using laptop only, right, sir? Okay, I'm just giving the presenter. 1 minute. Sricharan, can you give back to the presenter to me? I gave I gave already as a host, right? We can just change that host to PERL Okay. So Samba Sivarao, okay, I gave the presenter. Can you share your screen? Yeah, again, unmute and they can share your screen.
Yes, sir. I shared. Yes.
Okay. So it seems you already installed.
Uh,
Close that. Okay, open that python.org. You downloaded just now?
yes, sir.
Oh, I told wait, okay.
1 minute, sir. This one I did, sir.
No, here actually first time if you install it will ask to add path. That is the reason I told wait. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, give me the presenter back. Okay, make a host. Lalita, okay. I'm just giving it. Likita, okay. So yeah, you gave like you just written that host. Can you make the host Parallel Babu? Samsivagaragar.
Okay, sir.
నా నేమ్ దగ్గర జస్ట్ ప్యారల్ బాబు దగ్గర మీరు క్లిక్ చేస్తే
Yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir. I did.
థ్యాంక్ యూ యా లిఖిత షేర్ యువర్ స్క్రీన్ Okay, maximize this. Yeah, go to download and then click on that. Okay, so now see here, just a minute. So everyone observe here, there is a add python.exe2 path, right? So this is the first time if you are trying to install. At the bottom, you can see there is a checkbox. Yeah, so add python.exe2 path. So this is mandatory at the time of installation. So why it is mandatory? If you are not enabling that checkbox, it will not add environment variables in your system, in your computer. So if it is not added, what happens? You cannot execute the Python program from different locations. And then again, you need to do manually. So that's the reason I told wait to install. First, let's explain this, right? So if someone not added, and then you need to add manually, it takes like where the Python install, you have to get that complete path, and then you have to add in the environment variable. We will discuss that if in case if someone installed already. But now, if someone not installed, there is the way to install. You have to select that add python.exe2 path, environment variables, it will automatically add. And then click on install now. Yeah. That takes maximum 1 minute or 2 minutes. Let's wait until that is complete. And meanwhile, if anyone not installed, you can try that if you want to practice. And Python is completely, it's a programming style, right? If you just attend the session and then, if you only just listen and then if you drop, then there is no use with this. We have to practice. So, which operating system you are using, Likita?
Windows 10, sir.
Windows?
10.
That failed something issue in your system. Maybe with OS issue.
Shall I stop sharing, sir?
No, you can go with some older version if you want. I should have asked that actually, which operating system you're running. View the full list of downloads. You can select that. Mola, okay, setup was successful. Fine. You can see at right side, yeah. But everyone got idea, right? So when you install, first you have to add that path and then automatically it works. Go down, down, down. Yeah, go down. Yeah, you can see here, maybe you can go with something 3.10 and click on download option and you can install it. It works. Okay, 3.10 thing. Okay, you gave like here actually like same thing, same way you follow it, download, and then you do it. Okay, you written back that make host Parallel Babu. Thank you. Okay. So once if it is installed, okay. The first step, what we need to test, open the command prompt cmd, and then if you type here Python space hyphen capital V, it will give you the version. So Python hyphen V with one space capital V, and we'll get the version like this, Python 3.1.12.8. This is the version I'm using. So can you type here in our command prompt and then ping me here in the chart which version you are using? If anyone installed, are you getting this output? Awesome. How about others? Just check and then, yeah. 3.13 everyone using. Okay. So Maula, what is the version you are getting in the command prompt? So please check everyone, okay? What is the version and are you getting this output or not? See, after installation, if you're not getting this output, and then you need to check on environment variables. So that is the reason I'm asking, right? See, the environment variables means like assume if you install but not working, you have to find out where is that Python version. Let's say now, for example, we install something like this 3.1.1.2. I install this, and this is the one actually the bit file, 64-bit file. It is saying here this location, open file location. So for my binary file is available here. So we should copy this complete path. It is required only in case if you are not getting the output with Python-V after installation as well. And then this PC, right click, go to the properties and type here environment variables. So you can see the path. So for me, it is there already, right? So this is the one, it is there already. Python, you can see this is the complete path, it is there. If not available this path, then you have to click on new and then paste that path here, whatever we copied, and then click OK. And then close the command prompt, reopen command prompt one more time, and then check that Python -V, then it works. So that is the solution. I hope everyone got already, right? And then after that, so since we have Python installation completed, so we discussed how to install Python. So we used python.org. Now we'll see how to write a Python program or script. We'll discuss what is the difference between the script and program. Okay, why we call this Python script, Python program, this all. But just initially now, we will try to write. So if you want to write, as I told, initially start with text editors, Notepad or Notepad++. If you don't have Notepad++, please try to download it. Notepad++. By default, we'll get Notepad, right? If you are using Microsoft, any like generally Windows, if you are using by default, we'll get Notepad, but Notepad++ will not get. So by default, we'll get Notepad. You can also write with Notepad, but Notepad++ it's good. It's good, right, to see the colors and all. So if you don't have, install it. So just click on this and go down, and then you can see, yeah, here there is a download. You can click on this and then click on this cotton box, you'll get a download. And same thing, double click on this and then it will try to install. It's a 6 MB file. Okay. So that is a Notepad plus download. Okay. If you don't have, then install it. Otherwise, not. If you have already, okay. So now, and also it is always best practice, create a separate folder or directory. So we generally call it as a workspace. So what is your workspace? So that is something like, if you are using IDE, we call it as a project. So the workspace location, let's say now, for example, I'm creating, maybe you can create on desktop or somewhere, C drive, D drive, wherever you want. So I'm using like this 2025 May Python. In that, I'm creating a new folder, maybe like this for something practice purpose, right? So lab Python. So this is my workspace. Yeah, I told that if you don't have Notepad++, please try to download it. Okay, this is my workspace now, which means simple. You create a one folder. That's it. Separate folder to practice all these Python code, the Python scripts every day, whatever we are covering. So create a separate folder. And then I'm trying to write here file, go to new. So if you open Notepad++, go to new here, and then go to the save as option, where I want to create that now under lab_Python. So this is the workspace location, which we just created. I want to write each and every Python file, Python program in this location. So select this location here and then save the file. So how to save the file? Don't save immediately. As I told, you should use .py extension. First step, please see here. Okay, see this. Let's say sample.py. The extension is mandatory. And save as type should be, it's not normal text file. So if you are using normal text file, it will save like .py, .txt. Again, it's a text file only. So save as type should be all types and then save. See the file name extension .py and save as type is all types. And where I am saving now this file, I'm saving in my workspace, which I just created, lab_Python. And .py extension, and then save as type all types. These three required. and click on save. Okay, so see here, save. Now, if you go to this folder, you can see there is a sample.py. It's a actually py extension Python file. And copy this path here in the address bar, like copy, Control C I'm using. Go to the command prompt, cd, change directory. So cd, it's a like operating system commands. DOS command, Linux command, it's same, right? So cd, change directory, paste that path. Okay. And then I'm writing print. So print is a built-in function in Python to display something. What I want to display, I want to print hello world. See, hello world I'm using. And save it, Control S I'm using. So print, open and closed parenthesis mandatory because print is a function. We'll discuss this, where this function is available, what are the built-in functions available, everything. But just I want to print only hello world. I told that it's not like C style. You don't need to write modules like, hash include stdio.h, not required here, right? So just print hello world. Even semicolon is not required, that is optional. So print hello world. I want to print hello world. Then open the command prompt now. And use Python interpreter name. So we are saying that to the system, okay, use this Python interpreter to run the code sample.py. So I'm already in the same location, lab_Python, right? And then Python space sample.py and then enter. Now you can see the output hello world, right? So this is how the very basic level. Now we understood how to write Python code using with the normal text editor. I hope this is clear now. Any questions? How to open the command prompt? Okay, just type here, go to, okay. So if you go here, type here to search, just type CMD. And then you will get this command prompt like this. And then go to the path. You got it? Okay. So anyone executed? Anyone got output like hello world? Yes. Okay. Surya, who else? Vajra, okay. Who else completed? How to get lab Python. Okay, so that we already created, right? So this path here, copy this complete path, Control C, and go to here CD, change directory, and then paste that path here. How to paste? You can use Control V, Shift Insert. Okay. Anyone facing issues, installation problems, writing first program problem, creating the workspace or creating like, changing the location in the command prompt. Okay. See this, I'll show you again one more. I have closed. Please try to concentrate here if someone is facing issue. What I did first, I created one folder, right click, separate folder, something like this. The folder name, anything, you can write your name, let's say Babu Lab, I'm writing. And then I copied this complete path, open the command prompt, cd change directory, and then paste the path. So this is the first step. It's clear, right? How to create a folder and how to go to that path. Now, what is the next step now? You can create your Python program. So how to create? Open the text editor. See, I just opened this new and then save as where I want to save now. I want to save here in this location, lab_python, or just now I created babu_lab. I'm just using this location. And then file name is what? Let's say I'm writing like script1.py. And then save as type, I told it should be all types and then save. Now print, what do you want to print? So this is my first Python script. Save it, Control S, and go to the command prompt again. We already in the same folder, right? In the same location. Use Python space and then script1.py. You can see the output. This is my first Python script. So I hope this is clear now. So Varun Teja, is it working? Okay, that we'll see now. Okay, you guys, it's working or not? You just only tell me that. We'll discuss what is the different script code. These are the things. Always focus on one thing. That one program. Is that working? Fine. Not working, then we will see how to fix that. Admin is not required. Okay, so Varun, can you share your screen? I'm just giving. Are you using laptop? Okay, I'm just giving the presenter. Okay, accept that and share your screen. This is crazy. So that's the reason I asked, are you using the same laptop first, right? So okay, so fine then. So you just check, okay, where you actually have a problem. So if you're using different laptop, then I gave the presenter, then what is the use of that, right? Mola, okay. So Mola, is it working or not working? Not working. Okay, I'm giving the presenter, but are you using the same laptop? You joined with the same laptop or different one? Okay, I'm giving the presenter. Share your screen now. So if you want to practice from tomorrow, before next session, you should be ready with this Python installation and then the first script execution. Then only you can continue. Otherwise, it will be difficult. Okay, see, you are not using CD when you change the directory, right? So CD then space. And when you create any folder, right, don't give the space like that, Python space files. So always remember, if you are creating a file name or folder name, the best practice, don't give the space. Instead, you can use underscore. Like Python underscore file. Rename it Python underscore file. You can modify like that. So always file name or folder name, that is generally best practice. Don't give the space between. Okay, you can use underscore, save it. Yeah, now go to that path, copy it. Click on this, yeah. Copy, complete path. Control C and open the command prompt. CD, type CD. No, CD first. Still there is a space, Python, then after that there is a space. That's okay, now you can try later, but just type CD now. Enter. Enter. Yeah, type CD first. CD. Then space, then paste that. Enter. Yeah. CLS, clear the screen. Now type DAR. DAR is a command to verify whether you created Python file already or not. It will display all the files and directories. Enter. There is no file here. So where you created your Python file? That is empty folder. You actually see created on desktop, but even sample.py is an empty file only. Okay, fine now. So just write this. Print hello, something you write it. Open and close it parenthesis and then double quotes. Just type hello. Yeah, double quotes, close, open bracket, close bracket. Yeah, now save it, Control S. Okay, now you actually saved this file on desktop. So in the command prompt, go to the desktop. Or you can save this file in different location, that is yeah, select that, click on it. No, just double click, one click. Now save it. It's a .py. Okay, fine. Now just open here command prompt and then run with Python space. First run DAR, you can see that it will be there, the file. Now CLS, clear the screen. CLS is a command to clear the screen. Now type Python space, the script file. Okay, so what is the problem? You actually mentioned capital P. No, inside the script file, right click, edit with Notepad++. Check the print. It's a case sensitive Python. Print, it's a capital P. You mentioned capital P, it's lowercase all. No, don't write the next line. You just check the same line and then you don't need to remove it. You just change that capital P as a lowercase p. That's it. Yeah. Save it again. Then run again. So open the command prompt. Just use up arrow. So Python is a case sensitive. Okay. Up arrow. Up arrow. Up arrow in the keyboard. One more time. Yeah. Enter. Now see that what is the problem. No space again. So you have to check these all the small mistakes. If you get more errors, then you will understand more. So after print, remove that space as well and then check whether you saved that file or not. It's a very simple thing, all lowercase, print, and then no space and then write just hello. Save it again, control, yeah, then run it again. Just up arrow. So it is showing here capital P still, okay. You check where you are executing, which file you are executing. It seems you are using still capital P. You remove it and then again you write it otherwise. Now save it again. So print is lowercase, okay. It's a case sensitive. You should follow lowercase. Yeah, it's working now. Okay, so I hope it is clear now. We'll stop today and we'll continue next session on Monday. Thank you all then. Bye.